Today we're using my 8 attachment Model L class setup here in Black Ops 6. I made an overpowered class setup that you guys can dominate lobbies with. Let's get right into the attachments. For my first attachment for my muzzle, I had the Kevlar Microflex. I personally don't like the iron sights on this thing, and I feel like you're going to get a lot more kills with the Kevlar Microflex on, so make sure you guys have this on. For my next attachment for my muzzle, I had the suppressor, and this is going to give you no mini-map firing ping, which is the red dot, and I personally love this attachment because it's going to help you streak since your red dot isn't popping up on the radar constantly whenever you shoot. So make sure you guys have this on. For my next attachment for my barrel, I had the long barrel, and this is going to give you 3 ticks of damage range. I personally love this attachment because it's going to increase your damage at those longer ranges, so that way your gun doesn't feel like a pea shooter. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with these stats, the damage at effective range is 57.8, and the damage on that is 28, and then the damage beyond range is 57.8, and the damage on that is 22. For my next attachment for my underbarrel, I had the vertical foregrip, and this is going to give you 3 ticks of horizontal recoil control. I personally love this attachment because it's going to maintain all the recoil for you, and you're really not going to have any shake or any wonky recoil patterns at those longer ranges. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with these stats, you're getting 40% to the horizontal recoil control. For my next attachment for my magazine, I had the extended mag 1 just so I can get into a lot more gunfights and reload less. So make sure you guys have this on. For my next attachment for my rear grip, I just wanted to try something different today, and I was using the quick draw grip. This is going to give you 3 ticks of ADS speed and then 2 ticks of jumping ADS speed. I personally love this attachment because it's going to give you a very snappy ADS speed, and whenever you do jump, that will increase your ADS speed as well. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with the stats, you're getting 31% to the ADS speed and then 33% to the jump ADS speed. For my next attachment for my stock, I had the light stock, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of hipfire movement speed, 2 ticks of movement speed, and then 2 ticks of strafing movement speed. I personally love this attachment because it's going to give you the maximum amount of movement speed in the stock category for movement speed. I mean, you will get a lot of movement with the balance stock, but this is going to also focus on strafing speed. This is mainly focusing on the speed, so that way you're moving around the map much faster. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with these stats, we're getting 22% to the movement speed and then 35% to the crouch movement speed. Finally, for the fire mods, I had the overpressured rounds, and this is going to give you 3 ticks of bullet velocity. You guys, since here with these stats, we're getting 30% to the bullet velocity. Here are all my perks on the screen for the wild card. Make sure you guys are using Gunfighter, so that way you guys can have all these attachments. Here are all the attachments on the screen with the stats. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today we're using the Model L. We got to try and get 5 good games today, so that way we don't have to play as much, just because this game really isn't too fun, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, some of you guys don't even like this game, or don't enjoy it as much. No new content ever. Nothing. Okay, there you go. Alright, they're all over there. Captured the hard point. Hard point located. I'll be dragging my crazy Wi-Fi. We gotta stay over here because this is a nice point. Hard point is active. I didn't even get the point for staying on here. This is the first one. Crazy. Oh, they're over there. Your aim is terrible. Teammate, hop on the hill, please. Teammate. Hardpoint identified. Giving eyes on the sky. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Go teammate. Now, I'm excited to see if specials are actually a thing in BO7. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Very excited. That's cool, I got all my streak stuff. Oh, I got my rocket. God, totally. I gotta do this.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point active. Hard point is secure.
Of course I couldn't hop up there.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Operator establishing score streak.
Leaving in the turn.
I'm sure you will be disappointed.
Hard point locked down.
I can definitely come back with this.
Hard point located.
If we get all the time on our hills,
Hostiles have the hard point.
Operator establishing score
Hard point is active. Hard point is secure.
Dude, that's crazy. My rocket didn't kill this dude? My rocket literally hit this dude in the face.
I gotta just try and focus on this win.
Hostiles have captured.
Priority tasking request received.
Hard point locked down. Hard point identified. Hostiles have the hard point. Hostiles ready. Established overhead. Hard point is secure. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down. Hostiles
No
have the
way
hard
that
point.
trophy wouldn't just explode. Come on, team, we need to push
Hostiles
up
have captured the
there.
hard point. Hostiles south hard point AO. Hard point is secure.
fair.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point located. Enemy UAV inbound. Hard point active. Hard point locked down.
Of course, grenade.
Hostiles have
Well,
captured
flak
the
jacket, by
hardpoint.
the way. Flak jacket.
Hardpoint is secure.
That's a streak I usually use, and it's supposed to stop when
Hostiles have the
explosives
hardpoint.
jump broken.
UAV mission timeline 50% expended.
Of course, trophy system. Yeah, I'm not sure about if I'm gonna win this game, but I'll
Mission
still use this
timeline
game.
expired.
Not gonna lie. It's competitive.
Hardpoint identified. Hostile UAV established overhead. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down.
thought it was on the left side.
That is of no concern. Using lethal. Enemy field upgrade.
Watchdog Kilo incoming on your location. Enemy UAV inbound. Hostile care package inbound.
Tactical incoming.
Enemy care package inbound. Hostile UAV established
It's like I
overhead.
have no teammates, so I mean, I guess you guys can see how my teammates are over here. They're still gonna get messed up.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
Enemy
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
how unexpected. Tactical incoming.
Hostile counter UAV established above.
Of course I got
They
killed
walk
with the
all over
sticky
you.
and it
Have
didn't
some
say I got
goddamn
stuck.
pride.
Enemy field upgrade.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Activating
Hostiles have captured the
operator
hardpoint.
establishing score screen.
UAV established overhead.
Detonating C4.
Hardpoint identified. Hostile UAV established overhead.
NCL 50%. Check.
Using lethal. Activating
Attack on. Requesting recon overhead. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting your grid.
Enemy scout post detected. Hostiles have the
Give
hardpoint.
you everything. So you are what you are. And number one or two things. Give you somebody.
And of course, I get the worst teammates. But hopefully we get another win in a different game.
Hardpoint locked down.
With a different weapon, because I'm personally not that good with the Model L. But this is a good class for it.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
There we go, I think that's game. You guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.